The Advanced Vision Analyser, or AVA, is a wearable device that is intended for use as an automated perimeter to measure and characterize the visual field of a patient. In this video, we are going to walk through how to set up and use AVA. AVA provides everything you need to test for perimetry anywhere. The head-mounted device, also called the HMD, works similar to a virtual reality headset, displaying a series of visual stimuli on an LCD screen that is built into the device. The patient responds to the stimuli presented by clicking the handheld patient response button, which is connected to the head-mounted device through a wire. Setup and monitoring of the test is done by the operator through the test controller, which is a tablet device that is wirely paired to the HMD. And the protector case makes portability and storage of your AVA simple. Setting up AVA is quick and easy. To begin, remove the HMD from the case and turn it on by pressing the red button on the top of the HMD. Note that you can restart the device at any time by long pressing this red button. Carefully connect the patient response button to the side of the HMD via a LEMO connector. Your tablet for the test controller displays a startup page when first turned on. Select Proceed to go to the home page. You will get a notice with the battery levels. The HMD must have a minimum charge of 25% to run a test. If the charge is not sufficient, the tablet will prompt you to charge the HMD. Please make sure you read the IFU for additional details on charging your AVA. You can also check the HMD battery level at any time by tapping on the icon in the bottom right of the main menu. In addition to setting up a new test, the main menu allows you to quickly access a number of additional items, including the details of your HMD. Go to Settings to link the AVA to your various devices and email, or go to Reports to look up a previous test by patient name, medical record number, or phone number. Once the screen in the HMD turns green, select New Test on the tablet to begin the process. Select the testing eye, the type of test pattern to be performed, and the test strategy you would like to use. To set up the patient's information, enter the medical records number and click Search. If the test has been performed previously, the existing patient details will be displayed. If the patient is undergoing the test on AVA for the first time, you will need to enter their information into the system. The next step is to calculate the lens power required for the patient to undergo the test. Enter the spherical power, cylindrical power, and cylindrical axis, and press the orange calculator button. Then place the calculated trial lens power into the correction lens holder. When this is complete, click Continue on your controller tablet. You will see a screen summarizing the patient details to verify that the information you have previously entered is correct. At this point, you can mount the HMD on the patient and adjust the strap adjustment knob based on the patient's comfort. Instruct the patient to sit relaxed and hold the patient response button in either hand that is most comfortable. The test may be performed while the patient is in a sitting or supine position. The last thing you will need to do before you can start the test is the interpupillary distance, or IPD adjustment. During the alignment of the fixation marker with the screen center, the patient will observe two white dots at the center, one below the other. Ask the patient to look at the upper white dot, and the examiner should adjust the alignment of the patient's pupil to the center of the box using the IPD knob on the HMD by looking at the image of the patient's pupil on the tablet. When the pupil is centered, the color of the box will turn from blue to green. You are now ready to perform the test. Any test strategy except the screening test strategy will start by testing the fovea. The patient will see 4 dots in the shape of a diamond and should be asked to fixate his or her gaze at the center of these 4 dots. Once the patient fixation is steady, the patient clicks the response button to start the test, after which a white light will be presented at the center of the 4 dots. The dots are varying brightness levels. The patient should be asked to press the response button when he or she is able to perceive the white light at any brightness level. it is important that the patient responds to every white light he or she sees. A real-time overview is provided to the examiner with updates on the values for each test point as the patient responds to the stimulus. The device also keeps track of patient fixation by presenting stimuli in the blind spot areas, where the patient is not expected to view stimuli. If the patient moves or rotates the eye and responds to stimuli presented in the blind spot area, this is recorded under fixation state. If this occurs, the test should be paused and the patient reminded to fixate his or her gaze on the center point. Once the test is over, the results will automatically be displayed on the test controller. At this point, you have the option of saving the patient data locally, printing, or sharing the patient reports via Gmail, Messenger, SMS, or Bluetooth via the menu icons in the top right of the screen. If you have additional questions, please contact your AVA sales representative.